Alright, hello everyone. I am back. Oh, shit. Oopsies. Wrong screen. Wrong screen. I didn't actually even realize that. I just looked right now. Like, ooh, my bad. Hello everyone. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I've been working on this one. Put a lot of time into building this one out. The Spider-Mans. And I just thought, I was like, hey, I should probably go and, do the articulation design on stream. So, yeah, that's just what we're gonna be doing today. Actually, I haven't shown exactly what it looks like after all the post working. So, I think you'll be surprised. I did a lot of work on this. Yo, hello. So, no, this is just a mock-up of the colors on how it's supposed to look. It doesn't, the colors aren't reflective of this. It's just like, hey, just to imagine, hey, this is how it's just generally supposed to be looked. Anyways, so I figured out how to do the webbing really well, and in that case, when I'm turning it into a figure, I'm gonna go and make it into an indent. Okay, so the figures will actually be more like this, and then from here, then you paint the little lines inside, just like how like other typical toys. Oh hey, wait, I need a little freezy. Yo, what's It's that insect fella. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's the insect fella again. Let me pull up some music. I don't really know what to pull up right now, so we'll just pull up the regular art stream music. Uh, Pop it onto shuffle and just see where it picks. Okay. Okay, is that loud? No. Alright. So yeah, I figured out how to indent the webbing really well. And I also did a bunch of, interchangeable eyes, because, typical figures don't do that. So if you just, like, pull it out, you see that. There's an insert, you pop the eye in. I think it should be fine. I'm not 100% sure, because I can't print and test it yet. We're just gonna believe it works. So from there, oh, a little spoiler at the bottom. From there, we're gonna be inset. I haven't done it to this version yet because this is like the blank. Nothing's set in stone yet. I can pull off everything. And I also worked in the black suit. I worked on the black suit. I worked on all 3 versions of the black suit. So from here, we're gonna work on. Actually, let me put up this. Yeah, okay. All 3 web symbols are here too, so you just gotta swap them out. Nope. So there's his stage 2, and then there's supposed to be one more. Oh, it's over here, and this one, and on top of that, it's the black insect fella. Yes, it is. And on top of that, you can stack the each version of the webbing, depending on which version of the black suit you're doing. But we're not actually. I only did this as a visual, so I can understand how to make it look right. So it doesn't really matter what I'm doing on this one, because I'm just gonna copy it, which is why it's fully blank, so I can change it up. Then there's the back symbol here, and then all 3 also have the back symbol. I didn't really bother attaching the hands because, why? I'm gonna turn into an action figure anyways. So he also has interchangeable. Oh, it's not that good. The black coloring. Did I forget to inset it? I guess I forgot to inset it. Whoopsies, my bad. There's supposed to be an inset, just like the one up here. But it doesn't really matter, I guess. It doesn't truly matter. So, from here, what we're going to be doing is, I did a little mock-up sketch of, like, generally how I'm going to do the, I'm going to shape it. So, that's just, like, possible ideas. Like, you can tell, this part I took from the Reveltech. These, I just want to follow his, like, design, there's no references anymore because I moved them to a different folder, and they all just like blanked out and couldn't figure out where it's from, so they're all gone. I could bring them back, but eh. And then from here, a bit of all smaller things like figuring out how to actually like draw it out. And so from here, we're gonna duplicate it. I guess we can just. Alright. Something I was trying to work on was a webs, you know, so he can shoot webs and whatnot. But I could not figure out how to design his webbing. Okay, so we can start from here as a blank. We need a few copies of it. But that's really why that's sitting there. So we need a few... I was putting some thought... Nope, nothing important. I was putting some thought into figuring out how to actually, like, split this. Considering you can see how it's like this. It takes a lot of overlap. This is just simple. It's just separate by selection. Oh, I should... New collection. Collection 3. Action figure split. Alright, we get these. Asset. No, collection. Move to collection. Action figure split. Yeah. See, how you do social? It's like, I don't know what time it is in where you are. Okay, where else do we need to split up immediately? The obvious splits. Okay, I think... Let me just look at this. It's 7:31. Oh, okay. Okay, from here, I think we can split it like this. Okay. We grab... Separate by selection. So, we split that. And we also split... Alright. Okay, I think I can split this, actually. Yeah, split this, and then... But really, I need to split this part more. Actually, no, not that. Duplicate. Separate by selection. See, and now we're starting to work with stuff like, oh. We're working with guessing now. Oh. There's a lot of voices going through my head. I have a music, and then I was listening to a YouTube video. I can't do that anymore. I've tried. It doesn't work anymore. Okay, from here, we need to figure out how to... We need to grab the edge. Bend it down like this, I guess. Start just curving it in a way to make a proper elbow joint. This man is calling his GF on stream. You know, if I could, I probably would, but I can't, so unfortunate for me. Oh. The parasocials are devastated. Are there really any... I don't think I have a single, like, parasocial fan, but I also don't really have that many fans, so, like, I don't know. Like, are you really going to be for the boyfriend experience? The boy fail? Is it integral to watch a boy fail? Boy flop, I guess? Hello, Game God. 2012. I'm just, trying to figure out how to shape up a little figure right here. I guess this is fine. Okay, we shape it up like that. Okay, from... Oh, let me make a copy of this, because I hired one for you. You have 3 Yandere fans trying to find your location. You know what? Let them. Go ahead, let them. More company for me. Ooh. Okay. Actually, we'll start like this. Separate by selection. English or Spanish? English. Go for English. I can't understand no Spanish. Espanol. I don't know any Spanish. Don't do this to me. Ooh, game's a little... Game. No, Blender's being a little fuzzy. Okay, from here, we can... Whoever moves first is gay. Okay, from here, we'll... curl it in like this. Ooh, man. Let me open up Task Manager. What's happening here? 74. Okay, what's pulling up so much? Desktop Window Manager is using 40% of a 3080. Oh baby, we love when it does that. Okay, from here we can, at least the under part like that, we'll curve it inside and also not make this part so drastic. You know, how are you doing, Game God? Game Jod? Okay, grid fill. Can't grid fill, eh? Oh. Can I grid fill now? No. Is there any? No, still nothing important. Okay, from here, we can start actually naming these bits. Okay, chest, neck, bicep. Oh, I can't do that yet. Elbow joint. Shoulder. Okay. So we have a start. Oh, it's a little square. Now I'm looking at this. For a stylistic model, yeah, square is probably fine. But for an action figure, I gotta round him out a lot more. Oh, you're on Twitch. I didn't realize that. I didn't see your symbol. I was like, oh. Okay. So instead, we're gonna move. I guess we'll just move it down. We'll have it more like that. Personally, I wish I could have had it so it's just like right under the pecs, but I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to do it like that. So we'll have it like this instead. We curl it down, do a slight curl down like that. With typical Spider-Man figures, it's typically like this, and then this is a solid piece, and inside of it, oh wow, you know, now I got a good look at this because I'm splitting the part of the model. It's like, wow, this is really like square and not round as I thought. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that a bit, like, yeah, like that. Guess when you're dealing with a super stylized figure, you don't exactly notice when this stuff happens. Okay. Can I get rid of this? Nice. Okay, so that clears that out a bit more. We round this out a bit more too. And on stream today, I'm going to also be trying to develop the joints. Typically, what I did before was I imported these bits into a CAD software called Tinkercad, and then just like tediously work from there. That's how I made the Peach and Bowser and all my other figures. But this time, I'm gonna try and build it directly into Blender, because I know how joints are supposed to like work anyways. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna use my instinct and hope for the best. Okay, this part I'll separate from here. I think this is the best part to separate it from. So okay. From here we name it Stomach. Stomake. Okay. Huh? Next to this bit. Oh, oopsies. Okay, I missed that bit. Then get rid of that. Yes, by selection. So we're gonna give it the typical, you know, SH Figure Arts, Mayfex type of thing, where it's a chest, a stomach, and a waist. Even though this is a little bit higher than the typical waists. Okay. We're gonna do this like how the Mayfex wait, does the SHF do it like this too? No. Mayfex keeps the belt on the stomach part and then the thighs completely separate, while SHF puts it as a belt plus the thighs. Okay. Let me pull. I need the references again, actually. Ooh. Whoops. I gotta put this back into object mode. That's not a helpful reference. Let me pull up another one. Okay. You know, how long has it been since my last stream? I think it was 4 days? That was a little bit longer than I hoped. Oh, I should, you know, there's a reference. the actual Spectacular Spider-Man figure. Figure out how they do it there. Actually, I might do something different with the neck. I might try and do it kind of like the Reveltech one. Okay, that's a pretty good photo, and okay, that should be good enough. That should be enough photos. You know, I might as well pull up a Mayfex one. Sounds pretty consistent, to be honest. Within every 4 days. Yeah, I guess that is pretty consistent. Okay, so as you can see with the Mayfex, I'm kind of following it through like that. Like, oh, that's a lot lower than I thought. Huh. And you know what? I'll pull up the Reveltech too. Because I might not be an engineer, but I love designing little toys, little silly toys. Okay, so how did they do it? Yeah, the same thing as like this, but instead what they did was they kept the belt, but they made two sections of the belt so you can bend it better. Okay. That seems a little needlessly complicated, but you know, sure, okay. Oh, you know what? Might as well split this. Selection. Okay, which one's this one? Forearm. Yeah, I mean, within every 4 days is more consistent than it used to be. Because I used to do it every 3 weeks. I mean, I guess that's kind of consistent because it's like, oh, it's been 3 weeks. He's gonna show up eventually again. Alright, let's get back to this part. So from here, we don't shrink it that much. That's what I'm at right now. Every 3 weeks, yeah. I'm in the summer. I'm pretty sure, Scotty, you said you're not in school, so that kind of makes sense. You know, you're busy doing something, you know, living life, living like Larry, living like Scotty with your silly your anime wife and what's it? Nicaraguan reporter with Sam Weatherman. Okay. We'll have that set up like that. Yeah, you know, I'm looking at it, he's really square. But I guess the real one is pretty square too, huh? Maybe I could probably get away with keeping him square. Love living like a bum. Damn, man. Okay. Okay, from here, we'll duplicate it, split it, lift it up a bit, so it's like, yeah, I guess we'll also expand it. I haven't figured out how to like what to do with the thickness yet. I mean, some pieces like this is gonna be like a thing inside. I think I'll use a boolean to get that to work. So we'll have one piece of belt up here. Oh, actually, it should be thinner. Like that. So then, when he curls up, it shouldn't be so bad. And from here, this bit, I think I'll try rounding it more. We'll round it out like that. We'll square it a different way. Like that. It's just more subtle in the roundness. I think this is actually fine. So he sits in the middle. So it's just like that. I'm gonna duplicate this so I can get an idea on how I'm gonna... The optional advanced chess piece. Okay, actually, really, it's just get rid of the middle bit right here. Get rid of the middle bit, and then, expand it out a bit more. This is kind of like that, and then we'll have the webbing, you know, we'll solidify too. Solidify so I can have a mental idea of the thickness, even though this means like nothing. So something like that. Okay. So my idea with this is I have to intentionally like go out of my way to figure out how to like take away shrink wrap, duplicate. Like I'm doing not okay. I'm just moving this bit like here. Like I have to figure out just how far I stretch it so I can actually get it proper, you know? You know, do you think I should release the actual, like, this as just a separate thing? Like, I actually texture it properly, too? Because this is, it's not as if this is a bad 3D model of the Spectacular Spider-Man. I think I did a pretty good job on it. Maybe I should release it. But yeah, I might do some... Actually, no, it's pretty simple, like... I'll just have this expand under... Like, I'll have that basically underneath. Oh, I need to cut that inside more. And with the spider, okay, the spider sits about, I gotta move it down, too. Sits about here. The spider's gonna be kind of weird. Look at that. Okay. About right there. So I'm gonna have to increase the red part of the spider, like, all the way inside. This stays the same. But because these little leg bits are right there, I'm gonna have to, like, stretch the legs. Or I shrink the spider, so it's like, ooh, I hope the really dedicated Spectacular Spider-Man fans don't notice I cheaped out and didn't really want to bother stretching out the spider in the back. Okay. Oh, I should actually post that Spider-Man onto like Reddit or something so people know that I'm working on it. Okay, I think we should solidify this so I can actually, like, see what... I can't see how this looks. That doesn't fix anything. That barely fixes anything. So, with something like the bell, I think this part can be made out of hard resin. Actually, doesn't this seem a little small? I mean, the more space I have there, the more... Like, I feel like this needs to be a bit bigger, like that. That probably fits it a little bit. Actually, we'll just keep it proper size for now. Okay, from here, we separate this part as its own separate piece. Selection. Did I not... Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. I didn't model him a true ass. Oh, I need to recombine that. There we go, reattach that bit. So now we have a little bit of a clear clear separation. Wait. Wait, I'm not doing this right. Gotta do something. Have a fun stream. Yeah, go have fun. Go have fun, social. You know, have a good day. Or night. Right, actually we gotta split it like this, huh? Okay, seems we still need to do an outline. Like that. So I can get the proper, look in. So we take this bit, and then... This is what happens when I don't follow the good topology. I get punished. I get cosmically punished when I'm like, oh, I gotta split the figure. Oh, it's not that great. It's not that easy. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really announce this stream on like I usually do on Twitter or anything because I just didn't feel like it. I was like, do I really want to like announce I'm doing more Spider-Man? Okay. Split like that. Wait a minute, did I do it wrong again? Oh, okay, I see what I did wrong. It's because typically they're like built like this. You know, okay, okay. We can split it. I'm just gonna have to surgically reattach. Duplicate. Separate by parts. I really like Center City Sanoka. I should... Oh, you know what? Speaking of games, I'm gonna... You know how haven't been playing too many games on stream recently? I might work on like there's a Killer Bean game. As Summer Games Fest showed that there's a Killer Bean game, and I'm like, ooh, I should play that. Oh, no, none of that. Okay. See, the demo for the Killer Bean game is sometime in the summer, so I'm gonna assume somewhere like August or July. Yeah. Ooh. See, typically figures have something like this, but not as they don't accentuate that so hard, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, how do I fix this? See, typically they make it look kind of like a weird little bit of underwear. Okay, something like this. Bend this to smooth things out. Oh, we gotta smooth out the look of it on the side. So this bit, I think I'm gonna make with a flexible resin because that's ideally the way to go on this, I think. Oh wait, no, this is Did I take too much? I think I took too much. I'm gonna have to like... Okay, we cut this bit out, trim the fat a little. So it's like that, I guess. Something that the SHF figures do is that they what's this part? Oh. Oh, my bad. That's my bad. Look at that. We gotta split that, put it back out. Okay. I think it's better if I took the hoop out and made it flat. Like that, yeah. What? Oh. Oh, there's another bit right here. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, from here... The more we raise this bit, the higher horizontal movement he gets. So here's like webbing, and then we indent it. Oh, whoops. Is YouTube saying, "Hey, are you still there?" Oh, they figured out I have an ad blocker on. Man. Oh, I guess they aren't smart enough to realize I can just refresh. Okay. Okay, and from here, typically they really like pull out on the butt like that. At least the Mafex do that. I might have like overdone it a little dumpy on spectacular over here, but we'll just like ignore that. Okay, from here, I'm gonna do a little bit on the top. Do I split it from here though? I don't think we need the butt. We can get rid of that, but okay. Is that enough? Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, split by selection. And the rest of the thigh doesn't really need to do that. Okay, from here we'll name this the waist. Belt. Is there any more shenanigans I can talk about? Okay, we'll split this just a bit. What's happened in the past like 5 days? Nothing really crazy. I went and ordered the bit to fix the resin printer. I think that I did that after stream. And that's really it. I went to my local liquidation center. There's like several of them now for some reason. I mean, there have been several for like a good like month or two now, but like it's getting crowded. I liked the new ones more because they weren't as crowded, but now they're getting like arguably more crowded than the old big one because actually, what if I just did this, shrunk them down? They're arguably getting more crowded because the new ones have less space than the big place does. So because of that, when the same amount of people who show up, because now it's like, oh, they're aware of the new place, that they really crowd up. But fortunately for me, I went today. Okay, they usually restock on Saturdays. The big one restocks on a different day. But if I show up on like the next day, I showed up today, there was no one. There was like nothing. I mean not nothing as in there was nothing as in there's no one there. Okay, we'll have it like this for now. Yes, we're dealing with non-gons right now, but okay, one, it's a pentagon. We made a pentagon, but don't worry about it. I think I know what I'm doing. Okay. We'll just... Okay, let me do a bit of cleaning up. You know, really, I'm not gonna actually even make them like this. That's kind of like the Revoltech. The Revoltechs are like this. But I think I'm gonna stick with the Mafex. The idea of the Mafex ones, because personally I like the idea of those more. Okay, how did this one do it? Yeah, they did this to give you a 70%, a 270-degree joint, but then they slapped this on top, which gives you the full 360. But I think with the way his legs are designed, I can confidently get away with Okay, shift D. Really gotta figure out how to move the origins, huh? Okay, we grab these bits, separate them. Oh, by selection, and then from here. Oh, take this. Take this. Separate by selection. So then from here, I can delete this. I can delete... I'll have a little bit right there. Okay, there we go. That should be a good enough split. That gives me the idea to work with here. Okay. Body. Okay, so now... feet. Oh, you know something that a lot of Spectacular Spider-Man, like, models don't do? Is that they don't follow, like, the weird feet shape he has, like, the weird sharp foot. A lot of 3D models don't do that. Oh, I was gonna split this, too. I actually really like the way they did this. Not this part, though, so... Maybe, I can just rip the legs off of this guy. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. From here, we're gonna... This is gonna be the base of, like, how it's gonna look. So I think we can just bring that down and bend it up. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I looked up how someone else did it. There's someone else who made a, not a Spectacular Spider-Man, but they made a, Flash figure. And I was looking at how they did it. And how they did it is kind of interesting. I wouldn't have thought of it. So it's pretty genius. I guess we'll just inherit a bit of the shape like that, huh? I guess. But okay, injection molded action figures, they usually have a piece like this. Oh wait, now I'm thinking, oops. It's not actually like that, because it's like a separate piece. It's not like one piece like that. It's actually like circle, circle, and then it goes, okay. I guess if we just do it as visualize as one single piece right now, it's kind of like that, yeah. Kind of like this. But how they do it is it's more like, okay, let me just quickly cook something up. Okay, cylinder. It's something, the mechanical properties of resin or plastic that I just don't think about enough, is that they do their bit like this, okay? They do their joint like this. And what they do is they heat up these two leg parts, and they pop them in. And once it like cold, like gets cold again, that's when it's a strong joint. It becomes a strong joint again. I think that's pretty genius, because, you know, it takes a bit to like get this ready. I think if the way I'm doing it right now doesn't work out, I might try that. But we'll work with the typical action figure thing, because I've built the double jointed like this before, and it went fine. Oh, and then on top of that, we gotta... You gotta do this. Yeah, and then with this, we can get a little bit more out of the joint. Thin it up a bit. Whoops. Then move it back into place. So it sits like that. You know, just a quick mock-up, but I could split it from where the red meets the blue, and then have it so it's like, you know, just like this, where it's, like I said, how this works is, there's a little, like, knob right here, where this part sits, which gives you 270 degrees, okay? But then there's an extra bit right here that gives you an extra... Actually, an extra 270, if you really think of it. Do I have my Rebel Tech figure here? No, it's in a different room. An extra 270. So technically, if it was off center, well, not off center. If it wasn't parallel to each other, you could go like beyond 360, but this like gives you a good range. Actually, it's not. I don't think it's 270 because like the little heel part right here holds it back a bit, so it's more closer to like, I don't know, an extra like 90 or something. But you can also bend it upwards. You can also bend it the other way, like a good like 90, which gives you like really dynamic kicks, because like you can have like a kick that like curls, so you can do like an effect. I think that's kind of sweet. I might add that into here too. Oop. I'll put it into consideration, at least. The red's supposed to be actually a bit higher, but... Okay, we'll separate it. Okay, how do we do this properly? Do I make it bigger than this part? It's also actually a bit high. It's a good bit higher. Okay, let me just... Okay, because of stylistic choices, I don't actually know exactly how this is supposed to look. Because in certain angles, these look different. Okay, if we do it like this... Oh, wow. Gotta round these out a bit better. Like that. Okay, round them out. I go better round joint. So when this moves... Okay, mirror. No. Okay, object, set origin, center of mass. No. Is the center of mass on that? This one's like actually bothering me. Center of mass surface. Okay, edit, grab everything, move. We don't need that. Move them. Put them about at the center of like the figure. Grab that. Move them back into place. There we go. Okay, so from here, it curls. You get an additional, like... I guess you don't really get much. Oh, if I curl it down more, I can get more out of it, right? But just really bend it down. Like that. I guess... Move the bits a bit closer, too. So from here, you get, like that much extra. And from here, I think it would be smart to add a bit extra, like that. So then when it curls down, it's still red here, right? Okay, split that. I don't really know with the ball joints. Oh, I guess with the black suit, it's gonna be following the exact same like thing. That's why it's blank. But with the black suit, some of it's gonna be significantly easier because there's no webbing. Except for that one spot. Except for the other versions of the black suit, where there is webbing. Okay. So yeah, we're adding this part just so he has like stronger kicks. Let me see. Is there a good image reference? Oh. What's it? The Rebel Tech Spider-Man kick. Oh, that's not a... It caught on. But you just refresh it. Oh wait, these are my photos. That's kind of funny. No, I don't really see any good photos of like of using like kicks and stuff. Unfortunate. Okay, with this part, I was thinking of keeping at least a bit there, so because we're probably gonna end up doing a little simple ball joint, like a UV sphere. Huh. Okay, we get this. The top one can be a cube, it doesn't matter. The bottom one, though, needs to be a cylinder. get something like this. You know, we gotta cut it properly too, and then... Okay, cylinder. So yeah, the top part doesn't matter because you're using it to rotate the ankle. But we're probably gonna use like a ball joint or something here. Sits here. But insert like that. Something simple, you know, relatively simple, easy in and out type thing. Oh. Hey, we gotta do this toe joint. Okay. Where do we start and where does it end? Who knows? Okay. We've got through the separation segment. Okay, this part. I was gonna do it a bit differently. The Mafex, how they do it, I kind of like the idea of that more. It's a UV sphere. How much do I gotta remove? Like this much? Okay, and then we also get rid of that, keep that part. So from here, it's something like this. And from here we solidify. I guess we can just like... Guess we can't just do that, huh? Maybe this joint I need to build in a CAD software. It's kind of like this, and then you just that's kind of like a approximation of how it's supposed to look. We shove that into the leg. We can go pretty big on it, I think. And this is the part that's supposed to give the joint rotation. Okay, I think we can get rid of this part. Ew. Let me round this out a bit more. That's a bit of a flaw in my figures. They usually are square because of the way, like, the mirror works. I get, like, nervous, I guess. Oh. Might as well just say whatever, just add these bits too. So yeah, his joint is supposed to be kind of like this. So when we shove it back onto the legs, it's kind of like... I'm not moving it back enough. Kind of like that. So that should give him a bunch of space to work with here. And with this, we're also going to work with it on a flexible... No. This can be built on a FDM printer. This part is going to have to be on an SLA resin printer. And when we're resin printing it, I think I'm going to use a higher concentration flexible. Okay. From here, it's a decision to either bend this in more. Okay. Let's add a solidify here too. Something I did consider was having it be like actually hollow, like these bits, like this, exactly like this, and just shoving the joints inside, you know, and then putting spots to make it so it interlocks instead. But I mean, a lot of it does it's probably fine. Oh, everyone who's streaming's offline now. But only on for like an hour. Okay, with the thigh joint, there's a few ways I could go about it. I could actually, let me think. Yeah. Pretty sure I could have it so it bends like that. Yeah, the issue with doing this in blenders, I don't actually have like an actual like good mental scale for reference, because I don't know how big any of this is. Oh, I'll move these like way forward, so then when I'm looking at them to the side, I just have a better look at them. And we'll have them like splayed out like that, so I have like an idea on how it's supposed to like all look. Like that, right? Yeah. Doing like this gives me like the idea of I can go look at front and then sideways. Oh. And from here, this one's an interesting one because like the Reveltech built it. How they build it is like they use a triangle. They do it like this. But I was like, okay, how helpful is the ball joint like this? I'm not 100% sure, because you'd have to be able to, like, use his legs fully, you'd have to bend him down like this, which, personally, not a fan of. What I could do, I could either... How the, Mafex does it is they put a frame inside like this, so then these can bend down, like, crunch down better. And then from here, this one's a simple, just like... Actually, let me just... Yeah, this one, I can do kind of, like... Simply, like this. Shift duplicate. By selection. Grab it. Shrink it down a bit. Fill. Oh. And then bend it up. From here, we have a base frame. Kind of. Okay. But we're gonna have it more up to, like, here. Then have a simple... Okay. We can actually move it up more. So the neck joint doesn't have to be so long. Okay, there we go. Can't grid fillet. So be it. Alt edge, and also it fill. But alt edge. Do like that, yeah. Okay, from here... Oh. And maybe I'll also, like... What I might do is a guiding lines, so... So right at the front and back, we'll have guiding lines like this. The point of these bits is to have it so you can put the... when you insert the figure, like slide it up, that it goes the right way. So it just... Boop! Right underneath. Gonna go drink some water. Ooh. Really, I just need one. But, we'll have to stick to here. Okay. From here, I want to do the Reveltech idea, but I haven't fully fleshed it out yet, because, like... Let me actually just... It's right in the center, so it's... I can get it, so it'll be fine. Actually, really, I should have done it on the other one, but... Okay. I have no idea what happened. Okay. You know, we'll just go back, take off the mirror, and then we'll save all of our progress for now. So the idea of it is, like, it can bend back and forth. Which, with this, I need to, be able... Oh, wait. It doesn't bend from here. It... Put this aside. We need to move the origin a bit off-center. Because it doesn't rotate from there. It rotates more like from here. So from here, it rotates like this. So yeah, you can see how that works. Obviously, we need to get rid of a lot of the inside, like that. So it rotates like this. But I'm also trying to have it so it rotates like up too. Okay, the up reference is more like up here. But you get what I mean, like I'm trying to do something like that. Oh, oops, I got rid of too much. Okay. What I've thought about doing is... Actually... I can just pull it up. I'm just copying what I did before, a different thing I did already. Where is it? I need to find it. Okay, here we go. You can see... Yo, why is the off-center? Why? What's the deal with this? Okay, you can see where I'm going with this right here. Where, because of the neck, the way the neck curls, like that, I can have it so it moves like this, and it doesn't get in the way. The problem was this part not staying in with the laterals, you know, the lateral muscles right here. Something I thought about. I really do want to see how they did this, because this is like interesting to me, because like it follows the same thing as the Reveltech, but from what it looks like, it still lifts up weirdly like that, which I don't like. I should finish working on this actually. Finish this, get the mental reference in, and then finish the work on the Spider-Man. Oh, in this version, I was thinking of doing it like a little peg, so you just stick the little peg inside, just pop both of them together. And then also smaller things like, oh, do I do it like this, or do I do it like this? Okay. Yeah, this one follows the Reveltech more closely. I don't really know what the deal with this part is. Why'd I do it like that? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Never really liked the face on this one, but the base model. I mean, this is supposed to be like a blank anyway, so it doesn't really matter. isn't it like weirded out because like, yeah, that's why. Because the idea of it's like you just just cut open the mouth and you can shape it in any way you want after that. Yeah, I was looking at this as a lot for as a reference on how they did it, but I'm gonna do it like the Mayfex, like this, and from here, this connects here. Yeah, so we just have something like that points out and connects to here. Maybe I might have to do it kind of like this, where that's full and then just pops out. The Breville Tech has it where it's like the bit bends like here. I think it bends here. This part's connected to this joint. The middle part here. This doesn't exist, and it's just like controlled like this. Like ooh, like that. Anyways, I should probably try and finish this one. Once I get my resin printer up and running, I'm gonna actually work on this first before I finish the Spider-Man, so I can actually have like an idea on how to do it right. Okay. Or I could just skip this part. Skip the complicated part. Skip the complicated part and just work on it in a way that's like simple. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do for now. I'll have it as a simple way. Okay. This part we need to get rid of. Okay, that's a little much. I don't know what I just got rid of. There we go. That should be better. From here, the shoulders, we can bend these bits in more. What's happening here? Oh, that part slouching really oddly. I mean, it's not in a way that would like damage my back. If anything, it's a good way for my back to sit, but not the way people would like me to sit. Be like, oh, fix your posture. I'm like, maybe, possibly, I might. Oh, and I gotta fix that, make it rounder too. Okay. We'll get rid of the inside loop because we don't need that as we're building this. Okay, round this out a bit more. What's happening here? Bend that out. Alright, there we go. From here, we can... I think extend this a bit more, round it in. I think that should be fine. Grab everything, clean that out. Huh? Oh. I thought someone was talking. I was like, it like caught me off guard because there's like a few different ways like people can talk. Not one. Sure, have it like this. Actually, no, don't do it like that. The head's probably the easiest bit because it's just a simple two ball joints. It's just ball joint here, like here, and then all of a sudden it just works. So it's the least amount of work. Okay, how long has this been running? 6 minutes? That's fine. What I was thinking of doing here was, it sits like this. Oh, I might have to like, extend it out a bit more. The idea of it kind of sits like this, and when it bends up, it goes in like this. Like that. So then he has, like, access to, like, more range of movement. I'm trying to see here, how exactly should I do this? As much as I want to, I think I should probably keep at least parts of the squareness, because it keeps the way, like, the shape of Spider-Man, like, Spectacular Spider-Man, because, you know, you start rounding it out more, and all of a sudden he becomes man. Okay, okay, we can bend these back to fix it. Because it doesn't need to be, like, sit so much like that. Okay, I guess if I really wanted to, I could add an extra, like, ball thing here. So, like, keeps the roundness. That might be something I might consider. Okay, okay, what do I get rid of here? I think I'll get rid of... Let me get rid of the first line, not the second yet. Because I have it like this, it might actually work out pretty well. You know, open it up a bit more. Just a bit more like that. Do we have it like this? We can pop the pop a pin here and here, and it follows the same idea of like how the other one, how like a Hasbro Marvel Legends would do it. Let me just lower the volume for myself. The only thing I'd be worried about is like here. I think if I just do it right, I can just have it so it bends like that. Like that, maybe? No. It'd stop here. And then you could be able to bend it like that. I guess that's not really ideal, is it, huh? Because, you know, we're trying for at least this much. The hands are simple, too, because... Actually, no, the hands are complicated, because it becomes a way, like, I need to figure out which way do I want to do it, like... there's a 3D printer way where there's a straight ball here and then like a little curve in the actual hand to give you rotation, kind of like the Dummy 13 Action Lucky 13 type of figures. Or do we follow the typical figure where they put a, where instead of it being like a ball that just sits there, it's a ball joint and actually sits there? I think I might, I'll go for the regular, like the ball version first, just because I am not comfortable with the idea of resin printing a joint this small. It's like they would be tiny, because unfortunately the disadvantage with this is like, actually, is as you can see, he has some tiny he has tiny wrists, but oh, I probably should have actually no, I did follow it like that, kind of. He has tiny wrists but big hands, so that makes it just extra hard on me. So I might have like a little ball joint that just sits at the end like this. Yeah, it just sits at the end like this, and just has the hands just sitting there. Yeah, just have it like... Okay, so it basically builds the ball like this. Oh, you know what? Let me get rid of it. Just because I already duplicated the hands. And I have several save files where it's like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Set origin to geometry. Alright, let me just tab back in. See if anything's changed. Nothing's changed. Okay. So it sits like this. And it should give you nearly all ranges of motion. It's just like possibly not that great for like, because you can just get away with putting hitting his hands like this. That ball. Actually, you should be able to like that. You know, let me actually. Yeah, set origin to cursor. Okay. So it can just start. That's not really where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, this is more where it's supposed to be. Like from here, and it starts bending like that. Which should give you enough control over like his hands that you wouldn't have to worry about like articulations too much, because it's probably pretty well done like here. And then it gives you a realistic amount of at least side to side. No, he's saying he can just sit there for now. Okay. Let's see here. What else do I need to work on? Okay, we just gotta modify this a bit more to have it rounded out. Yeah, some of these I don't think no. We just round them out like that, I guess. Like that. So if this in here, I'm pretty sure we can just... I was looking at the figure. I was looking at one of my the Mayfix figures to get an idea on how to get it to look. Okay, I think I need to bend this down like a lot. Okay. You know, we'll have it like that for now. Then just pop. There we go. There's enough space now. Move it forward a bit. I guess his shoulders would be more like this to keep it straight. But that should give enough, like, range of motion. Hmm. I guess we might actually need something to fill in the little holes here. Wasn't really hoping... I was hoping I didn't have to do something like that. Maybe I have to. Originally, I was thinking of doing it a different way with the forearms. I was gonna do it like the way... Actually, no. I was just gonna do what the Revoltech did with the legs, and then just put it in the forearm too, so just... But it's like... Maybe. Maybe I might have to do that, because... I don't like the look of this, because this ruins... Oh, yeah, I might have to actually do something like this. But it ruins partially the look of how I'm going for, because I'm trying to make it as accurate as possible to the Spectacular Spider-Man, which Where's the reference photo? Wasn't there a standing one? So, oh, it was hiding right in the middle. I was like, where'd it go? Because of the way this is, it's the perfect like shape to do into like a simple figure. Like you just do like that. You put a button right there. Boom. Instantly, it's perfect. It's actually perfect. But the thing is, if I do it like that, it kind of takes away a bit from the figure, right? I mean, doing it like that only hits you at 90, and then you add this bit in, it gives you an extra like bit. That might be enough. Because look at that. It's perfect. It's perfect for an action figure joint. This is also like, okay, not exactly perfect, but real close to a really good shoulder joint too. In some angles, his knees, like you can see, it's like there. That's also kind of like a good joint. I mean, there's nothing up here, so like you're gonna have to like figure something out. But something like this. Not bad. Not bad. And you know, you stack that on top of like the shin point, and all of a sudden you start getting really good. And at the same time, it all applies to the black suit. It's just that the actually, I don't really know what else to say. And the rest of it's just painting. Properly painting the indents, you know, the spider. I think I kind of figured out how to do it properly. What I'm gonna do is make the spider bigger, indent it, and then outdent another one so it has just an outline. Because if you see here, there's an indent, and then the actual spider itself is raised up a bit, so it lets it so the paint doesn't drag as. Oh, someone just went online. Ooh. Let me just get onto Twitch so I can get those points. I want those points.
What's you at work?
You know, it's kind of weird how it's like, oh yeah, you see how like the shoulder joints are right here? I'm not a fan of this part, because I think you could do way better with something else. You might be able to do better like this, because it not only gives you like the ability to move your hand almost all the way up vertically. I can also probably make it more aesthetically pleasing. It's just like a little cover that's like right there. Like, okay, let me try cooking something. Okay, take this, duplicate. We'll move it off a little bit. Parent selection. Get out. There we go. We put it inside a bit more. Like that. Curl it out. I guess from in here we gotta just round it out so it can actually stay in place. So it sits like that. And then when they bend it, he bends it up. it pops out like that. Oh, that could go crazy. Like that could be like we paint. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out here. Look at this. What color is it? We do half red, half blue. Oh man, okay, this could be crazy. We have it like this, so it sits like there. I guess we can solidify it so we have an idea. Okay, so it does it like this. Okay, we'll go into edit mode. He bends his shoulders up, and it bends out like his laterals. Oh man, that's pretty good. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so yeah, you can see what I'm talking about. Like it bends out. He bends his shoulders in. It clicks in to about here. I guess if you really want to, you can have it go up even more. Like that. And it... I guess we have to make it bigger, but it should fill out like that. Oh man, if I made this like a stretchy material, it could bend out like this, and all of a sudden, boom, lateral raise. That could be crazy. This is what I'm talking about with like toy engineering. I'm like, oh man, I am cooking. This could be crazy. And maybe we can no, we can't. We cannot do it. Okay, with this specifically, I could have it so there's a little dot inside of it, so it clips in, so it can only move like up and down, because it doesn't matter. It only partially matters because his shoulder movements are limited anyways from like this, just like the regular figure. Oh man, I'm cooking here. This one's actually pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy idea. And really, I'm looking at the actual figure. They do the same thing, but instead of it being upwards, they do it sideways, so it's like it cuts here more. Okay. Yo, this has been playing for a while. But yeah, no, that could be that could be a good revelation of toy engineering. You know, just all right, back, stretch out. Like, oh, I do like a little hunch. Oh man, my neck's a little sore. I'm sitting. I gotta do the bad sit. But yeah, no. This could work so well if it's like a... This is like the flexible filament, flexible resin. I would try this with TPU, but as far as I know, that's not good. I don't have flexible PLA to try that with, and even then, it might not even look that great because it's like a ring, and with part of the indents, part of the webbing indents that are gonna be in here, it's probably not gonna like look very nice either. But yeah, no, okay, I can have it so it clips about right here. That could be a version. This is like, you know, simple joints, and then there's gonna be like a simple and advanced version of like the Spider-Man. Okay, right. Typically, how this works is they split this kind of in half, and then flip it. Not that thin, but something like this, and then no, not that. There we go. It would sit about right there. Now you can't really see it. Okay, I'll move this back instead. So it'd like stick together like that. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do a bunch of these, like a bunch of tests. I don't know. Probably post them on like Facebook, not Facebook, but Twitter. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job with the webbing here. Spider is pretty nice. Oh, I gotta make his neck longer. Yeah, that was something I noticed immediately. I'm like, that needs to be longer, so I can like, fit more like ball joint into his head or something. There we go. Let's sit like that. I think in like the advanced version, I'm gonna have it so just like the other figure, it's the neck and the traps. This does it like that, where it's like this. But the thing is, with this one, the shoulder bits, it curls up, so it looks like it's part of it. But I'm gonna have it so it cuts down, so that I can bend up. Oh, you know, if I rounded out the shoulders a bit, at least the bottom bit, I could probably get away with doing it like this, so I can have it so it spins better. But yeah, no, I'm trying my best to not make it look like this, because I don't think it looks like aesthetically like pleasing for this specific figure, because it doesn't follow how this looks. Like, oh man, you can see it. They're like the perfect lining. And then it also helps out with like how this looks too. I think after stream, what I'm gonna do is start working on like posting on stuff like Instagram, other sites than just Twitter and Twitter. Oh, you know something I keep on forgetting to add is a little nose thing. What shape is it? It's supposed to be just a circle, right? Just like a torus. No. No. Here we go. Yeah, it's supposed to be just a circle. I keep forgetting that. At some point, someone's gonna say, "Hey, where's the little circle in the middle?" I'm like, oops. So yeah, you can see I was like sketching that out, how it's supposed to look, which is kind of what I built already. Guess I would just copy paste. Okay, I guess I should probably also lower it to like down here more. Yeah, so the joint's supposed to stick out like that more. But yeah, no, I think this is like a pretty good representation of how I'm gonna do the figure, and then the leg bits, like something like this. I could do is like, okay, outside hard plastic with a bit of like a give, and then the inside a very soft malleable part that just sits in here, so it can stick in better. And with the extra rubberiness, it'll that it adds that it'll also give it some extra sticking properties for rubbing, I guess. Okay. Yeah, we'll have like a regular and a super. Personally, I think the way I was gonna name these is like the version like this is probably just like the super frame. I like naming it with like super hyper and all that. The other one's the hyper frame, which is an upgraded version, a theoretically upgraded version of the Reveltech. So it gives you even more flexibility than it. But I'm just kind of crazy. I don't know about pricing yet. I haven't really like put enough thought into it. But I have been streaming for 2 hours now. You've probably been able to tell since like 30 minutes ago that I've gotten kind of tired. Not that I'm like tired of you guys, I'm just tired. I always get tired real quickly. I'm not a fan of this, the ab crunch. Even though like really you can't really bend that hard to the side to side. But you can bend it like enough that you can kind of see it. And then the expression. I should probably mention what the expressions are. Base. Just normal. I made a surprised one. A funny, like a one where he's laughing. I don't know. I saw a few, like I was looking up like some references to the show, and I thought this one was kind of funny. Let me pull up the reference photo again. Where did I put it? Yeah, it was based specifically off of this. I saw this, I'm like, yo, this gotta be one of them. I don't know what this face is, but it's gotta be one of them. Oh, yeah, and then his surprised face is right here. The ones in the show are bigger, but like I was having trouble getting it to work like this without. There's an issue with like when I'm making these, is that these are flush, like effectively flush to his like face, but the extra like look bends it out a bit. So I was like, see, you can see here it bends it out. And I was trying to make it as flush as possible, but sometimes you just can't. Like you can see here, sometimes you just can't. With the surprise, you just can't. So those like poke out a bit more. And then with the black suit, there's base, a surprised, a mad, and a really mad. Because, when he has the black suit, he kind of just has like a stick up his ass the whole time. So, you pick something like, I don't know, something like this. That's like this one. Even though I might change it up a bit more, like, might make that a little bit, like a bit more of a curve. I mean, actually, that wasn't really the actual frame. I used this for the spider. I was following this one. And took some liberties. And then the really pissed one was this one. I based it off of this. Something that I'm surprised that other manufacturers don't do is like with this, I insetted it, but I'm gonna paint the outside, like this part, red so that it looks like he closed his eyes more. Most companies don't do that. They just like, they keep the inset, but okay, imagine, I guess, I don't think I'm not gonna save lens. Most, actually no, the only company that does interchangeable like lenses is Reveltech, I think. Everyone else just like gives you a whole new face. But Reveltech, if they were gonna do this face, oh, wait, what? Oh, if they were gonna do this face, it would be like this, and I think that's missing a bunch. That's missing a bunch of expression. This, this keeps it. Oh wait, did I actually might modify it a bit more like that, There's so much stuff in the way. But I might like change it like that a bit more. Because I'm looking at it, it's like, oh, it curls in, but oh, okay, I see what I was doing. Because the bottom part doesn't curl in as much as doesn't curl in with the white. Okay, I see why I did that. And it should be simple, like you just pop it in, pop it out. I don't know how tight it's gonna be. I shrunk it just a tiny bit, so it should be like it's not a true like one-to-one size. I mean, I could just increase the size a tiny bit more again just to get back to size, but I think that's good. And I didn't even fill in the bottom part. Whoops. Yeah, you can see it's like it's a little bit hard to figure out where exactly to shove it in. Like you can see it's like it's just a tiny bit smaller. But because I don't have them in the perfect spot, sometimes it shows like, okay, this one was in the perfect spot. That's why it's slightly smaller. Oh, this one's off a bit, and then this one's like barely off. Oh, it's the one up here. What's the difference between this one? I don't know. And then it's the same thing down here. I already explained it. And the hands, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it into like I'm gonna bone rig at least the hands so I can bend them into each like shape, each proper like hand position. Like, I don't know. Do we give him a little claw hand like this? His weird claw hand. I'll have like a base hand, a claw hand, I don't know. Of course we need whipping hands and then climbing, and we should be good. Would I do a magnet version of the hands and feet? No, I'm not going to. Like, sure, perfectionist gotta make a perfect figure, but like, I'm not doing that. I already did a lot for these. And once it's ready, I'll make an announcement, put it up on the Etsy shop, and see if anyone like really like wants it. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll be calling it quits for today. I'm tired. I gotta like take a nap or something. I already took one nap. I gotta take another nap or something. I gotta take another nap. Do something else. Oh, I should relax my neck a bit too, because my neck is stiff. Okay, so we'll be calling it in for today. Okay, who showed up here today? Someone named Freezy. Thank you. I think he left, like, right at the beginning, though. Social Drink. Thank you. I remember seeing 2 people show up, like, after Freezy left. There was 2 people on YouTube, but there's no one on YouTube right now, so, thank you. And there's someone on Twitch right now who visited. And thank you. You're you know, you've always been lurking. I don't know who I have an idea who you are. No idea, though. Anyways, we'll be calling it in for today. And, I don't know. I'll see you guys next time. You know what? Next time will probably actually be a, Okay. Next stream is probably gonna be a hand cam stream because I think I got it ready. There were some things that was like, oh, I need to fix that, fix it up. Oh, the cable's not long enough. I found another extension cable, so now it's 4 instead of 3, because 3 was barely fitting. Now the extra meter like is gonna go a long way. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, I can turn off the music. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.